pre-recorded tribe tea time. I have not done one of these in a while. For any of my people that don't know what this is basically a tribe tea segment. That's when you guys send in your life stories, or if you need advice or anything like that, and I give some advice and people in the tribe give some advice also. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right on in. So this first story is called How to Deal with Coworker Drama. Girl, I am so glad I don't got coworker drama no more, girl. I remember how that used to work my nerve. Hey Naja, this is my second time writing into you. I sent a tribe tea about a girl who stole money from me. I essentially let her borrow $200 and she just never paid me back. You taught me that you can't let people borrow money and expect to get it back, because if they don't have it now, how they have it later? And that's just my rule of thumb with life. Like, when it comes to, I don't loan people money. I don't do stuff like that. Like, if I got it and I'm giving it to you, I don't expect it back, because I know all that's doing is just putting you in a hole. So that's just my rule of thumb, but I'm glad that like my little life experience can help you out. Anyways, I hope this tribe tea gets read, because I feel like you don't get a lot of coworker stories. I kind of haven't in a while. So basically, I work at a bra store. Y'all know which one. One of my coworkers, John, threw himself a welcome back party this weekend. How do you throw yourself a welcome back party? That's sad. People are shitty. Why didn't y'all throw John a party? Why you got John out here throwing his own damn party? He invited everyone. I was surprised he invited me, to be honest, because we've only met once before he went on medical leave. But he's okay now. He invited our coworker, who I will call Diego. He doesn't even know Diego. So yeah, he was literally just inviting every single person. My friend who got me the job, I will call Z. She just turned 20 and she's a Cancer, and I will be 23 in December, and I am I think that's Capricorn. I mean, yeah, that's Capricorn. Her friend Z also got Diego the job. And I was a little worried because Diego is kind of immature and I just couldn't see him working at a place like this. But anyways, the day before the party, I had smoked with Z and Diego and another one of her friends at her house. I don't know about y'all, but there are certain work vibes, like certain work atmospheres. If you know you can't be cool to that extent with people, I wouldn't even try it. Like, there are just certain functions for certain things. Like, I would never come tore up to a work function. Like, I don't know, but that's just me. Let me know in the comments, how are y'all with like stuff like that? Do you keep your fun at home when it comes to work shindigs? Like, I used to just come for the catering, girl. Like, cause y'all would not catch me back at work, or nobody without being on the clock and getting paid. So we were all in her garage and Z and Diego went inside and I went to use the bathroom and I heard her tell him, "You better not embarrass me tomorrow."
It's getting weird.
So the night of John's party comes and we show up. We all drink and the majority of us smoke and it's a fun night until Diego goes off by himself to the pool. We get worried when he's not back like in an hour, so me, Z, and this other girl, we try to go and find him. Before we get to the pool, we see him in front of someone's apartment talking to two guys. We immediately get him and tell him to come on. Our friend Monique gets mad because she was worried because he doesn't know these guys and he's out laughing and just acting childish. We get back and Z tells him you need to call an Uber. He stalled for like 30 minutes and then finally said, "My dad's here," and left.
Weird.
The party kind of went downhill from there after we told Diego to go home because everyone could feel the energy shift. So the party ended around like 1:30 a.m. I stayed the night. Girl, you stayed the night at your coworker house. You say you only met him. Ladies, be careful. I stayed the night because I work at 7:30 and another coworker, Sam, stayed too. Okay, that makes sense. John is knocked out drunk in his room and we're all starting to fall asleep until we hear a knock on the door. Holy shit, are you telling me Diego didn't go home? The person at the door says Diego and we're like, fuck. So all I said was, huh? Who said I was even, okay, so hold on. So he says he needs to charge his phone so he can call the Uber. I say, what the fuck, but okay, you can't stay. And he turns and sneers at me and says, who said that I was? Who said I was even staying? And roll his eyes at me. Honestly, sis, I wouldn't even have told him you can't stay. Who said that? Did you say that? He says he started his phone and I say, okay, but you can't stay. That's the thing, like if John don't want him in there, then John don't want him in there. But I mean, at this point, all your coworkers are like trash and he seems trash. He seems like he needs to stay his ass in the house. I'm sure he's gonna end up Ubering to somewhere else. I was pretty drunk, so his actions made me more mad than I'd usually get. Yep, that's alcohol. I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just letting you know. And he was like, okay, thank you, but you don't need to let me know. Sir, look, I'm just like you, sis. Like, what we're not about to do is no snippy back and forth banter while I'm drunk, because no, that's not what we're about to do at all. Like, like, bitch, who the fuck? So I ignore him and text coworkers about it. Screenshots attached. Ooh, we got some screenshots, girl. He's mumbling under his breath, and I just feel like I can't sleep until I witness him leaving. So we lock the door and go to sleep. My whole thing is he didn't ask permission to stay and John doesn't know him. Well, sis, technically John didn't know you either. John didn't know a lot of people there. John is the most questionable person because John is a little bit too open and giving. Like, you just let all these strangers in your house, John. So anyway, he finally leaves. I hadn't been at work for the past 3 days, and today I found out that a lot of my coworkers heard about the party and asked me if I was really gonna fight Diego. What? And shit, like, I'm grown. I wasn't really gonna fight him. But yeah, everyone's brushing it off like it's no big deal and he was just drunk, so they forgave him. Told me he apologized to her and then asked if she had talked to me. And frankly, I don't care because he's drunk or not. Am I over? I don't care because he disrespected me, drunk or not. I'm confused because the names got mixed up, so I don't know who actually is saying what in that last part. But she wants to know, am I overreacting? I'll be cordial, but I don't want to be cool with him. But I don't want to be that bitch at work who can't get over it either. Any advice is appreciated. I love you and the tribe. This is kind of weird only because it's like, I feel like he was just fucked up. Like, he got fucked up and everybody just wanted to kick him out and send him home. Like, why couldn't he have passed out too? I don't get it. But like, none of y'all were BFFs with John. But I'm gonna read these text messages. So, talking about the ratchetivity, girl. Was he invited? He was talking shit to my face, deadass, can't wait until he quits. Damn. Yes, girl, John invited him. I think he just did it to be nice. What was he saying to you? Girl, everyone we work with knows what he said now, and they're like, OMG, he's canceled. And you're like, honestly, I love that. There's something missing. There's something missing here. There's something missing. Like, what does Diego do? Like, I'm so confused because you guys are saying like, oh, everyone knows what he said. What did he say? And she's talking about he's canceled and all that. Like, what did he do, girl? Okay, so now you're talking about, dude, I'm so freaking mad. I hope Diego quits. He's a psycho. He left and said his dad was there. Like 20 minutes later, we hear a knock and we're hella scared. And Diego said it was him. And then somebody ran to the couch and was like, don't answer it. But I felt bad. He was like, can I charge my phone? So we let him in. And I told him he can't stay, and he got hella mad and was like, who said I'm staying? Like, called me a little scared, blah, 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 blah. He was giving me so much attitude, shit. I don't fuck with him anymore. He took John's charger. Jesus, she took the man to the house. This to me just sounds like a drunk night. It just sounds like a drunk night to me. Your coworkers don't have to be your best friends. Like, he doesn't have to be your cup of tea. You just have to be cordial, like you said. I would charge this. I would definitely charge it. I feel like you feel a little bit more personally in it because you were also drunk and y'all had a back and forth banter. But in reality, everybody sobered up and looked at it and it's just like, yo, it just is what it is. It was a drunk night. I mean, I don't know what he said to get him canceled at work. I don't know anything like that. I do feel like there's a big chunk of this missing for y'all to have so much animosity towards him because all you told me is he's immature and he doesn't know how to handle his liquor and his smoke. That's pretty much it. That just sounds like a night, girl. Let me know in the comments, like, do y'all think she was overreacting? I think she's overreacting for trying to stretch it and like trying to play mean girl at the job. And not saying you're a mean girl, I'm saying playing mean girl as in hitting other people up, being like, girl, here's the tea, this is what happened, I can't stand him, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's overreacting, that's being a bit much. If anything, you were the winner in that situation. You didn't get kicked out, you weren't in Diego's situation. So that's why I'm like, out of all people, if Diego can let it go, if I were you, I would let it go too. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Let her know in the comments below. So this next one is called Wario was finna catch this fade till her mom called the police on me. I know you did not just call this girl Wario. Oh my God. Hey Naja, I'm a big fan and I love the call center stories so much. Y'all, I miss doing the call center stories. I just got hit up from one of my old call center friends like not even a few days ago, so that's really funny. He said, I'm going to call myself Blue and I'm a Capricorn. So to get straight to the story, we're going to call this, oh my God, we're going to call this punk ass girl Wario. Jesus.
What's your profanity?
Because that's what she is built like. Okay, well, you don't need to come for Wario. In the beginning, Wario was cool with me and the group of kids through the apartments. We all rode the bus together and were extremely close. We walked each other home for safety reasons, and at the time, the clown stalking was at its peak. Girl, some new girl came along and we're gonna call her Waluigi. Okay, so now we have the Waluigi. So Wario ended up hanging with Waluigi and she began to change. Naja, shit is about to take a turn. Had a special needs girl on the bus and I will name her Peach because I don't want to keep calling her just the special needs girl, you know. Waluigi decides to make Peach repeat sentences to Wario, which only made her angry. I had some girls in my high school do that, like the popular girls would do that sick shit where they would pretend to be in relationships with the special needs kids, and they would like pick on them and shit in the courtyard and shit. It's so sick. Like, y'all are so sick. How can you pick on somebody with disabilities? Like, so the rest of the kids on the bus and I told Waluigi to chill out, and I started to get angry because I knew what she was doing and it wasn't right. It's not cool. So Waluigi started egging Peach on, and at that point we're all getting angry. Out of nowhere, Wario lunges at Peach and starts punching her in the head while Waluigi laughed in the back. They would have had to have got jumped. I'm sorry. And y'all know me, I'm not pro-violence, but bruh, I just feel like when you come for disabled people, elderly, and innocent, like children, like you're a piece of shit and you deserve to be jumped. So the bus stopped and the kids and I ran up and snatched Wario back, and we started shoving her and got in her face and told her that I was gonna beat her and Waluigi's ass as soon as the bus stopped, as soon as we get off the bus. So we all made sure that Peach was okay, and we brought her to her mom because she waited for her every day. At this point, I'm livid with Waluigi's weak ass already running off after I started speed walking towards Wario, who thought she was getting somewhere. So basically, the girl got off the bus and her mom was there, and before her mom could even process, like, my child just got beat up, these little dummies are gonna run off the bus and try to run away. So sis that sent in the story was like, oh fuck no. I'm running off. At this point, I'm playing tag in these damn apartments trying to get her, and then I see her mom outside. She runs to her mom and makes up this whole sob story about how we were bullying her.
What?
So then I tell her mom what really happened, thinking that she had sense, and she sided with her daughter. That's the thing, y'all, some people be forgetting, like, people learn behaviors from somewhere. They learn it from somewhere, child. She started talking to me too crazy, and I wasn't going for that, and I told her and her bitch ass daughter they were both getting beat up. So I go inside the house and I tell my mom everything, and we start changing because her mom was on go for whatever reason, and she was not feeling another adult talking to her the way that she did. In the midst of us getting ready, we started to hear a loud bang on the door. Okay, so they were ready to pull up. Okay, so we open the door, and it's two police officers.
Tragic.
They tell us Wario reported the rest of the kids and I for bullying her, and that I threatened to beat her ass, which was a promise. Now look, I know that you were young just from you being on a school bus and all that shit. But if anybody is in a situation like this, bro, go to the kid's parent. Don't go to the aggressor's parent, because duh, the aggressor's parent is going to co-sign what they kid is saying. You need to go to the actual victim's people and let them be the ones to call the police first. Because now it's on a who called the police first type of game at this point. So they made us go down to her house, and the mom broke out crying, and it took everything in me not to laugh because she knew her daughter was a ran-through bully. Wario standing at the top of the stairs looking pale as hell, and I just stared at her for a while. I told my side of the story, and the police came to the conclusion that they'd watch me, and if we end up in any altercation that I would go to jail. My mom tried to comfort me, but I wanted to beat Wario's ass. For the weeks, the police officers watched me in the apartments and even came to my school to check on me. Since that incident, we moved, but I regret not giving her the long-awaited ass woman she deserves. I'm glad that you didn't do that, because then you would have had something on your record for no reason, which is exactly what Wario's mom wanted. Side note, Wario got a restraining order on another kid in the apartment saying he abused her, and we all knew it was a lie because he didn't talk to her. And when we walked home with one another, he was the first to go home with his sister. She was just bitter that didn't entertain her because she liked him. Well, that's all. I'll start submitting more often because it only goes downhill from there. Girl, that is a fucking mess. I'm just glad that you did not retaliate in any way. And you are so adorable. You look a lot like my little sister. That's a fucking mess. Her mom needs to be ashamed of herself for like co-signing that type of behavior. Like, what kid? Like, what? That don't make no damn sense at all. Like, you are over here being a big ass bully and you're manipulating the system, and I don't know, you could only cry wolf for so long though. She need to count her days. You can only cry wolf for so long until people start seeing patterns. I'm still debating if I should read this one because it is a little long, girl. Oh my god, this is crazy. We gotta read this next week. That's crazy as fuck. That bitch said, I got a UTI at the baby concert. Okay, this one, the last one of the day, is called Tribetea Random Work Mishap. So another coworker type stuff. So, hey Naja, it's Shakia again. After this shit happened, I had to write in, girl. So I started a new job at a hospital as an EEG tech. So basically they test to check brain waves for epilepsy or any type of brain disorders. Anyway, I had been on the floor all morning of my 12-hour shift. Jesus. Ugh. So your girl was hungry and at a fast sprint to the cafeteria. Then I realized, shit, I gotta pee. Normally I pee in my department. Clean, single stall. Those are my favorite too. Like the single stall ones. I don't like going into the, it's easy. I prefer those. I feel you. But this time I was closer to the cafeteria bathroom, but it was still pretty early, so I figured it couldn't be that bad. Girl, why would you ever go into the cafeteria or the lunch hall bathroom? That's like where you're just asking to get like doo-doo streaks in the toilet and like piss on the floor, tampons. Ah. She said it was early in the morning, so it couldn't be that bad. That's my thing too, like nobody's at work yet. Like you literally, janitors cleaned up the night before. Bitch, I was wrong. Pads on the floor, shit on the toilet stall. The stall had shit.
I am disgusted.
How were they sitting down? Were they sitting down like that? Like what the hell? It was just smelling bad, just gross. I didn't have time to wipe and line the seat before my hovering situation. Oh my god, girl, the doo-doo particles. It's just gonna, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I know that doesn't make any scientific sense, but that's where my brain goes. Like the doo-doo particles are just gonna go up into your biscuit. Oh my god. Oh my god, so I didn't have enough time. So I just pulled the scrubs down to squat and hover. You know the normal routine. So while I'm in a brief euphoria of relief, I start hearing something leaking to the floor.
Nigga,
After the longest 2 seconds, I look down and realize that my ass was peeing on the fucking floor instead of the pee falling at a normal straight angle. Girl, I thought you were about to say you noticed that the lid was down and you were peeing on top of the lid. I can't tell you how many times I've had to pee so bad and I have to do like this motion to like, I was about to pee and then I'd be like, wait, the lid, put the lid up, then you gotta pee. That's what I thought you were about to say. Instead of pee falling at a normal straight angle, with force, little sis was peeing at a fucking 45 degrees right on the floor. So I'm holding the stall walls trying to keep my balance. Oh my god, the stall walls got doo-doo on them. Oh my god. While trying to lean back more on the toilet, but by then I was done. This girl done pissed on the floor in a professional setting. Oh my god, do you have any extra scrubs? Like, you need to go home. Oh my god, did the pee get on the scrubs? I just know my pants were going to be wet and I was thinking of the excuse I was gonna tell my supervisor to leave because my ass pissed on myself. So I needed to leave for the rest of the day. That's what I'm saying. But luckily after I wiped, flushed, and stepped out a little more to make her I didn't step in pee, and to my amazement, my pants were dry. Okay. My ass washed my hands, dried them, and still used paper towels to open the door and got out of there quickly. The damn bathroom was nasty anyways. I have not used that restroom since. Just a little short kiki for the tribe. And yes, I added enough detail for y'all to know I still practice good hygiene. Thanks for reading. Honestly, if I was you, I would have did like a formal complaint to the janitor staff. Like, I would have been like, y'all need to have more attention to this area. This is disgusting. We're all adults and it should not look like this early in the fucking morning. Like, what the fuck was that? But girl, I'm so glad you did not pee on the lid. You didn't pee on your pants, nothing, because that is definitely what will be happening and it could have been real messy. Well, that is all I got for Tribe Teas today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and shout out to everybody in the premiere. Make sure you give this video, girl, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.